What's going on, great people? Welcome back. I have been on a small little vacation, guys, but we are back, and I wanted to make sure I give you guys a proper update to let you know exactly what was going on and how the map is looking and what are some of my thoughts about it. All right. I've heard some of the questions on some of the other videos about, you know, how every time I play, I always end up fighting against everybody else in the game and stuff like that. And that is true. I've experienced that a lot. When it comes to the end of a game, it just seems as if people like to team up at that point and try to deal with me because they couldn't. And I'm not gonna say because they don't have any skill, but just they notice my strength in the game and they tend to want to attack me. Yet they forget that there's other factors in the game, and there are other people in the game that are taking advantage of your infatuation with what I'm doing. And I believe that's why the Brothers Coalition over here was able to do so much is because, and so quickly, is because I'm sitting here fighting these Americans the whole time, as well as these guys over here, and it caused me to have to retreat into Africa and remobilize and re-strategize. But one thing people ask me, well, how do you maneuver through that? How do you deal with these guys trying to put a squeeze on you here and they got you out of Europe? How do you deal with that? You know, how do you handle that? And my answer to that is you get out of the way like I did. And you don't try to fight and lose all your troops. So all of these troops, guys, this is what you got to keep in mind. All of these troops that I had here, and all in this area, I still have them. I just don't have the land. See, that's the key. That's what I want you to understand. That was the strategy. The strategy was to remove as many soldiers as I could before this squeeze, came to completion. And so now I have plenty of troops stationed where these guys don't know where they're at for the most part. And they're in great numbers. And they will do the job I have them doing now. I told you guys I have some things up my sleeve. Example of that is when Mr. Rajputana here, he decided to come down here and he thought it was sweet. He thought it was nice. He thought it was a easy take. He didn't realize that I had been strategizing. While I was on vacation, I took a break, guys. I've been on vacation. I mobilized my troops in a way that it would appear that I was no longer, active. But that's a big mistake, guys. I will never leave this game without closure. If I'm going to stop a game, if I'm not going to play anymore, if I'm going to concede a game, I will let my audience know. By no means have I conceded this game. By no means. He brought about 600 troops over here. That's 300 there that I done already killed. But he had another 300 that we took care of as well. So we're chopping down Mr. Rajputana. We're going to chop him down. And because he's been a thorn in my side this entire game, like I said. So let's just take a look at what he got going on. Very weak. Very, very weak. No protection. No protection. No protection. So I just want everybody that's in the game, that's the finalists that's in the game, the last few individuals that's in the game to see, guy doesn't have no protection. No, look, he's taking this long trip. Where you going? Where you going? So that's called desperate. I'm desperate now. Okay? So he has nothing really Well, he got a few soldiers over here protecting this area. Okay. But if we go up here, there's no reason why. I mean, straight through. Straight through. And once you get there, you're really gonna get to the sweet spot. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I mean, just plenty of land. Then you get to that backside of East Hellenstein. So yeah, you know, and I believe East Hellenstein may be a multi-account. I don't know that for sure, but definitely appears to be. But, you know, I can't get mad at Rajputana and the rest of their gang because I believe there's some multi-accounts over here on the American side as well. So I'm not going to even get into that right now. Okay? So just wanted you guys to see what we got going on here. And at the end of the day, the two top coalitions, the Coalition of Trust and the Brothers, you guys are at 960, 733. You guys got to beat each other to win this game, and I'm aware of that. So the strategy that I'm going to have is stay out the way. Stay out the way. That's my strategy. Somebody might say, well, we took a big fall, this and that. Yeah, I would say we did, but I would also say that you have to look at the team you have and the experience that your team have. I had a great group of guys that I played with on this map. From Ubang Shari, me and Ubang Shari, we talked. I want to make sure you guys see that. One thing about me, I know I talk a lot of junk sometimes, and you know I get very passionate and whatnot. But I want to give. I meant to do this a little while ago because I was pretty hard on. Ubang Shari. But I want y'all to read what we discussed and how I do when it comes to my coalition members. So let's just read. He says, this is him writing this to me. Hey, I just saw your videos about me, and I think we both envisioned it differently. You thought I was accusing you of a thief and that I was greedy, but that is not true. I was more, in most games, if you're a coalition, everyone goes a straight path and not trough each other's land so the weaker people can get some provinces so they can get better and later on help with the coalition more. In this game, I had almost no provinces because the start was very bad for me because I got pushed by multiple countries. When I recovered, I had almost no troops, so I couldn't get many provinces quick. You were very quick because you were doing great with troops, so I hope you saw that I really needed some provinces, but you were faster with getting the provinces. I completely understand that you get the province if it's empty, but I just wanted to recover more so I could later on help you guys with big fights. I saw that you were talking very bad of me on the YouTube videos, and I hope that you now understand. I guess he meant now understand. The reason I wasn't online much the whole game was because I had it very busy with school. He said, I hope we now come to a compromise. Good luck with the game, by the way. And so I tell him, hey, I respect the follow-up. It's just a game. However, you could have been more straightforward about school sucking up your time. But saying I stole something is for sure a treasonous thing to say. Much luck with school, bro, and no hard feelings. He said, yeah, I really didn't mean that I said you stole it, because if I look back to it, you were just trying to improve. Thank you, bro. So there's nothing wrong with us coming back to the table about something and saying, you know what, maybe I didn't see that the right way. Maybe I thought this guy was trying to steal all the provinces, but as you read what he wrote, he said he lost a lot of troops early on in the game. That could have been a mistake that you made, was losing the troops early in the game, and you have to hold yourself responsible for that. Secondly, when you're on a coalition, it's not about you. It's not about the individual when you're on a coalition. So if I'm getting provinces, so what? You shouldn't worry about that. Why don't you play the part you're supposed to play based on the level that you're at? I didn't kick him off the team. I didn't do anything there. I didn't accuse him of anything. But he accused me of it based on him losing his troops and not being able to advance. So what are we supposed to do? Wait for you to advance? No, we have to keep pushing. And then we'll, and you figure it out. That's why this is a strategy game. This is not a game you just people just give it. You know, you have to think. And if you're in school and you don't have time, why be on the game like this? This game really doesn't require but a few, you know, in the early stages, it don't require a lot of time. Now, when you get to this stage in the game, yes, it may require a little more time. So I just wanted you guys to see that, no, I'm not here to be some kind of big, bad villain or anything like that. I enjoy the game. I try to teach others that don't know how. I remember when I first played, I didn't know a lot of things about this game. So I said it'd be real cool to introduce certain things and to showcase how great the game is. I enjoyed the game. I think this is a great game. I think it's a good thinking game. Okay? So let me just give you, and I'll give you a little intel. I know I have not been giving you guys a lot of intel. I know I haven't been giving you guys a lot of strategies and tips lately because there's been so much going on in this map that I really don't want to give up too much. But just keep in mind, guys, that I'm in a position of remobilizing, and I can't let, you know, everybody know. That's why I haven't zoomed in. I don't want everybody to know my position as far as where my troops are and whatnot. But I will keep you guys update. I will follow up with you guys as far as developments here in Africa. And I do have something up my sleeve, so just stay tuned, and we will follow up with you guys, all right? Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh, well, let me make sure you guys see everything now. I don't want you to miss none of this. This is all wide open here. All wide open. Rajputana, coming for you, man.
I'm coming for you, Rajputana. You messed with the wrong one, Rajputana. I see all that you got there, Rajputana, and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Yes, I am.
All right, till next time, guys. Later.